Hello everyone, my name is Patrick Giordano. I'm the president and founder of GCT, Giordano Corporate Training. We are training professionals for call center, field sales, retail, and management and executive development. Please visit our website at www.giordanocorp.com. Today's video is called Firing an Employee. When is it time to cut bait? GCT believes that developing people is the cornerstone to performance in a highly competitive global market. The quality of the talent of the management team can mean the difference between surviving and success. Corporations will pin their success on their leaders' ability to meet performance objectives. Leaders often contact us when is it time to cut bait, they say. Our first response is usually with a few questions to start. First, has this person been trained on the required job skills and knowledge? Second, have I communicated the performance objectives and the expectations I have of the job to the employee? And third, are these expectations clearly understood by the employee? Fourth, have I created an environment for success? Are compensation plans in place, tools they need to do the job? Fifth, how, if at all, have I coached this employee? How effective has this been? What feedback have I given him? And sixth, what leadership and support have I given this person? Just being there when they need me doesn't qualify. So in other words, before we begin to judge an employee's performance, we need to first look at ourselves as leaders first to see if we did everything possible to make that employee successful. That's our responsibility. Then we ask ourselves, have I failed this person or have they failed in their job? If it's the latter, then we will proceed with the termination process. And that begins with, first, a discussion with the employee regarding the employee's performance as compared to the expectations of the job. Here you want to point out any specific gaps needing improvement. Discuss the consequences if the employee doesn't meet the expectations by a specific date. It's important during this discussion that the employee understands what you are saying, but they don't necessarily have to agree with you. Number two, the decision to terminate someone is not one that should be taken lightly. A poorly planned or executed termination can lead to years of litigation. It may also trigger a violent reaction on the part of the desperate employee. Managers and the human resources staff must work together to ensure that the proper protocols are followed every time. Third, documentation. This can start months before an employee is actually fired or terminated. It is critical for management to establish an accurate record of any policy violations or performance failures, and this is where you want to include examples and dates that has led you to the decision to terminate. Otherwise, the company is left open to accusations of favoritism, discrimination, and other unfair labor practices. The final document is called a termination letter. It will be presented to the employee during the notification meeting and should list the reasons for the employee's actions for termination. Number four, notifying the employee. An employee is usually notified of their termination in person. The department manager should be the one to tell the employee, if possible, that they're going to be terminated. We advise an HR representative to be present, not only to be as a witness, but to act as a person that can calm the discussion down. Of course, any property belonging to the company, ID cards and keys and files, should be collected at this time. To prevent any possibility of vandalism, a security guard may be required to escort the employee off the premises. If the employee has access to the company's computer system, obviously his login or her login will be deactivated at this time. So I hope this information was helpful. And remember, as leaders, it is our responsibility to ensure that everything is done in our power to create an environment for success where expectations are communicated, understood, and the employee is clear on what their performance objectives are. After that, we then refer to the questions that we just covered, and then you'll know if it's indeed time to terminate the employee. Thanks for watching.